Hello YouTube, my name is Rolf. Here to give you guys a rundown of the new Planetary Annihilation update 52512, and this new update adds in a host of new features and content, so stick around for more. Anyway, so right now we have the Orbital Launcher, which is a new building for the Planetary Annihilation update, which allows you to construct two new orbital units, the radar satellite and the Avenger, both having two different specified roles. Now the Orbital Launcher is very curious because first, it takes a while to build. You have to have like one commander and 50 fabricators to actually finish constructing the damn thing, and it costs as much as 3 Saudi Arabian oil wells and a trust fund from Justin Bieber in order to actually finish it as well. I mean, look at the amount of economic drain that the entire building is causing with the amount of fabricators that's actually working on it, so it's pretty crazy. The radar satellite is pretty much just a glorified radar station. However, it has the largest range of any other radar station, which means you can safely pick away at your opponent's base with your catapults without having to worry a damn thing about enemy units or anything like that except for Avengers. So pretty much radar satellites are very cost effective in their intel, but their initial investment is so high that you must utilize them to the best of your ability and keep them alive with other Avengers of your disposal. So anyway, we now have the new Planetary Annihilation unit at our disposal, since now it's finally finished constructing, called the Avenger. Now the Avenger is a very weird unit. The Avenger is a kind of an X-Wing ripoff, so to speak, because of its massive wings and sort of birdish shape. In fact, no, it's not even an X-Wing ripoff. It's more like a ripoff of the Empire's transport ships, so to speak. I don't know what they're called in Star Wars, but the Empire's transport ships. Now, as you can see right now, there are two air units that are bombarding my structures from below, and the Avenger isn't pursuing them or detecting them at all, which actually shows off that orbital units have no direct contact or correlation with ground, air, or sea units at all, and it's kind of like a new dimension of playing, so to speak. So, unless they add something in like a laser orbital satellites, nothing will really happen. I'm also right now force attacking my Avenger to hit the satellite, just to kind of show off the little projectiles the Avenger can shoot out. Now, the Avenger is used for anti-satellite and anti-Avenger fighting. So let's say your opponent has a radar satellite that's orbiting over your base. You build an Avenger, you shoot down that fucker, and he goes down. Guys, and we are just going to look at two new planets that are now available for playability right now in this version of the build. That would be the lava or volcano planet, and that would also be the metal planet. Right now we are seeing the lava planet right now. It's pretty much a normal planet, except it's filled with lava, magma, and stuff that can pretty much burn you alive or burn a normal human alive. And right now I'm just going to pan over to this volcano, which is really cool. This volcano, the detail to this volcano, at the same time it is a very beautifully detailed volcano, even though it is in its early phases. In the future it's probably going to look magnificent, shooting off maybe some particle effects that make it look even more like a volcano. The lava in question does have a nice little orange hue to it, so I really just can't wait for these new planets to actually come into their final versions. And right now we can see the metal planet. Now the metal planet is a very weird planet. First of all, it's a planet that's made by the human race, so that means that it's not even made by robots in question, which you have to wonder, what is the backstory to this game if all metal planets are made by humans? And I really can't wait to discover this story with you guys, as well as just randomly playing the game and just getting a little bit of a tidbit like, oh, humans did this, humans did that, and this is what happened to humans. Who knows? So we're just going to go over the various gameplay changes that have been going on to the game. First and foremost, advanced fabricators can now just kind of build walled structures, which is pretty good, as now we don't have to rely on tier 1 builders to actually construct walls, which is pretty good. We also have now named spawns, so to speak, which would actually help out the game tremendously in team battle. So now instead of saying, oh, go to the north spawn or the south spawn or the southwest northwest spawn, you can now say go to spawn B, go to spawn A, go to spawn D, which allows for better communication with your teammates. And for the final gameplay change, we also have the significant changes to artillery pieces, especially the lobber. Now the lobber has now been tweaked a little bit to fire solutions and silos at a much rapid pace and with much more accuracy, as beforehand the lobber would actually kind of take a 2-minute break, talk to its girlfriend, and have a little bit of a coffee break before masturbating, and then finally getting on to firing at structures and units, which is actually very good that now this gameplay change has been made.